The reality is we need to send Iran a message too. Let Iran know that their little proxy warriors can't threaten the United States like this. This is Senator Mark Wayne Mullins talking to my friends over at Newsmax.
Iran's going to be a bully, and they're going to continue to be a bully unless they are threatened. The reason why they stayed within their boundaries underneath President Trump is because they were afraid of him. If you strike them back, Rob, they will back down. They're going to say awful things, but they'll back down. And we have to take this head of the snake off.
I believe that is the only way you deal with terrorists like this, with bullies like this. And I have said since the day this attack occurred on October 7th, what I've been telling you: go after Iran's nuclear facilities, go after their oil refineries, and you think of what Joe Biden did, the exact opposite. He unlocked $6 billion to send to Iran. Before that, he unlocked $10 billion to send to Iran. He lifted all the sanctions on oil, and what happened? That amounts to $80 billion in Iranian coffers, $80 billion used to fund terror organizations designed to wipe out the West, including Israel and the United States. Here's Steve Scalise.
$80 billion going to Iran to sell oil at a time when he's blocking American oil, President Biden. How psychotic of a policy when you're blocking American-made oil, which is the cleanest in the world, made by Americans, and allowing Iran to sell their oil on world markets, generating over $80 billion for their economy that they use to fund terrorism like Hamas.
The key is oil. I'm all for hitting them hard, hitting them fast. And then you add in oil sanctions, which is what this new SHIP Act does. Republicans passed it in the House. It goes to the Senate. I'm not sure the Senate's going to get it done. But what the SHIP Act does is it stops Iran from shipping oil to China. You sanction Iran and any foreign entity that helps Iran ship oil. You sanction foreign ports that take in Iranian oil. You sanction foreign refineries that process Iranian oil. You sanction the vessels and the shipping companies that run those vessels that is running oil from Iran to China. How do you sanction them? You tell them they can't do it. You freeze their assets. You put a ban on visas from those countries as well. This is Representative Carlos Jimenez talking about the importance of all of this.
Iran has been able to sell 500% more of its oil during the Biden administration than it was during the Trump administration. That puts money in Iran's coffers. That then allows them to fund Hezbollah and Hamas, fund terrorism around the world, put the world and the United States in greater danger every single day. It all goes back to the Biden administration. I keep telling people, don't listen to what Biden has to say. Watch what he's doing. His actions speak a heck of a lot louder than his words speak.
Well, that is very, very true. Again, the oil can stop it all. That goes for Russia, too. You bring the price of oil down, Vladimir Putin can't go on the move. You bring the price of oil down, Iran has less money to go on the move. But the Biden administration doesn't remember any of this. Remember this. I'm going to show you this in a little. I'm going to prove to you that the Biden administration has no concept of this theory. So when we talk about stopping the oil, there's another fear here. And that is China and Iran using its Navy could drag America into this war if they want to by simply blocking oil shipments through the Straits of Hormuz. We'll put the map up, show you what I'm talking about. Straits of Hormuz, a very important shipping area. If you look at how that map is there, that's a very odd map, the way we have it up there. I don't even know if that is quite the right map. Straits of Hormuz, and then also the entrance to the Red Sea. Now, the entrance into the Red Sea, we can remove the map because that's not quite showing it as well as we should be showing it. The entrance of the Red Sea moves all the way up into Israel and Egypt. If Iran blocks those areas, if China blocks those areas, you cut off the economies of so many, including Egypt, Israel, Jordan, all of it could bring the United States into this conflict. So, again, it all comes down to oil. Either the Biden administration knows this and is enabling our enemies, or they're just incompetent and ignorant. Certainly, Karine Jean-Pierre falls into that category. Watch this.
Okay.
The administration has decided to regulate the oil industry here in the U.S. and restrict investment, future investment in the oil supply in the U.S. And so is as the price of oil goes up, is that giving Iran enough money to fund these terror groups?
It seems to be a big jump. And so certainly I'm not going to speak into that type of hypothetical. It sounds like a hypothetical that you're asking me. So certainly I'm not going to weigh into this. I'm just not going to weigh into a hypothetical here. Go ahead.
She won't weigh into a hypothetical. Give me a break. It's literally common sense.